This is probably about the best view I can give you for putting on the vacuum canister. This is how I'm going to try to do it. I've got these jack stands here to support it because it's probably going to get heavy. There are two kind of U cutouts here. Now this is flexible. That could probably just be pushed, but you can't just lift it straight up to the frame because the sway bar is in the way. So I'm going to have to try to get it in there, get it up on top of the sway bar, set it on those jack stands, and see what I can do to get it in position. Okay, right now that would be upside down, so I don't want to do it that way. Okay, that's kind of halfway aligned to those spots where it has to go through. Now I'm catching on something. Okay, it's the jack stand I have there. So if I can get this up and balanced on those jack stands, I'll be quite a bit of the way there. Oh, I got it on one. Far in for the sway bar. So I got to back it out above the sway bar. Could be lined up pretty much perfectly, or jack stands are not gonna, well, maybe I can move them in a little bit. Well, as this goes in, I'm going to have to lose the jack stands because they're not in a position to move over far enough. Right now what I've got is the bridge jack is holding the lower part of the radiator support up. So I'm going to shut off the camera, study what I've got, and be back when I make some decisions. Okay, both of these rails on each side are up above the sway bars. And they're slanted in such a way that if I just push in, I think it will ride up on the sway bar. And once I get that done, I can move these jack stands and jack it or support it right here, hopefully while I get a bolt into the radiator support, from the radiator support into that. So probably need to push this relatively straight. Not good enough yet, but how about an inch away? And actually, the jack stand's not supporting anything. The other jack stand over here is. Okay. I shut it off and see what's holding me up. I'm not going to move the camera to show you this, but I'll talk you through what's going on here. On this side rail of the frame, on the driver's side here, I left the bolt in that this is eventually going to bolt to. You can move it out just here because it's binding the bolt. It wasn't holding the nut, it was just spinning. It's never going to go in with that bolt in the way. Okay. Kind of expecting it to go pretty much right in now. Once I walk around to the other side because I can't get past the camera. If I get this bolted in, I think I'm going to call it a day because it seems to have slowed down ring-wise. These two bolts will support it. I've already got this one started. Those out of the way, maybe you can see a little bit about where this is going in. This is basically the support, the radiator support. So those are good enough to keep it from falling out. What I'll have to do is put these bolts in, to bolt it to the frame, try to get it lined up where I think I want it, and then tighten them up. But once that's in, this will be attached to the frame and it'll be holding up the radiator support, so it'll be supporting the front end. I can get that jack, the bridge jack, out of my way. But for now, I think I'm gonna just clean up and try and get up to the house while there's a lull in the storms.